All right, I was outside working on a mulberry bow, and I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of show y'all, what to look for um, when you find a diseased tree. You can still use a tree that is dying or got disease in it, but the trick is you have to go down in the wood to when that wood was when the tree was healthy. You got to find a growth ring down in the tree when the tree was healthy and growing good, if you can. This I don't know if you see the section here, but right here is the sapwood, same as Osage. This is white mulberry, so it's a relative of Osage, orange. It's a lot softer wood. It's softer wood, but it's got a lot of characteristics of Osage orange. But this tree, looks like the last 7 or 8 years of its life, it started getting disease and dying, so it wasn't growing very much. It's barely, all the growth rings are just right on top of each other. So in order to make a good bow out of this tree, I would have to remove wood all the way down here to get these thicker growth. During the summertime, it grew a whole lot. Put this good hardwood down. Each line in between the summer growth is just when it comes out of dormancy, and it puts that line after it comes out of winter, when it starts growing again. But a good wood, good strong wood that you want to back out of is going to be this thick summer growth. And one of the reasons you want that is because, it's easier to, when you make the back of the bow, you got a good solid growth ring that you ain't got to worry about scarring. Because if that were a broadhead or a sharp object comes across one of these thinner growth rings, it can cut through it and damage it and cause the bow to fail. So if you get a good thick growth ring, you'll have a lot more durable bow. And one that's probably going to perform better too. Here's the stave of wood that I was working on. And this stave is all twisted. This log was all, the growth ring went down through, it's twisted. It's all lopsided through the tree. I mean, it's twisting and turning all through the tree. So what I ended up doing was taking a Sharpie and marking the growth ring down this entire stave from one end to the other. And anytime you find a knot, you don't want to never violate the knot. So if I see a knot, if I go down on my growth ring right here and I see a bump in it, on the edge where I suspect there's going to be a knot, I'll put a line here so I'm drawing it. I can be more careful when I get up to it. So, if you mark that growth ring down the entire stave, if you got a twisted up, gnarly, diseased tree, or you got to get down in deep, and you don't have the best of staves, but it'll actually make a character bow too, but you can't find the best of stave and you want to still have a pretty good bow, get down deep where the tree was growing. While it was a really healthy tree that was growing really fast, and use that as the back of your bow. But yeah, here's a bow right here that was made out of it, and you can see string, the bow's all twisted up, but the string still intercepts straight down through the center of the handle. So makes a cool looking bow. It still works good. On this bow, I actually made a fast flight, a 10-strand string to make the get more performance out of the bow. used B50, 10 strands of B50 for cushioning on the loop here on both ends, and double served it so you can have enough material right here to get a good release and on your knot. So you don't want to waste as much as bowstring material is. There's no point in making 14, 18 strand string when you can use 8 or 10 and get more performance out of it and save money and material and still have just as good of a string. All you gotta do is use your cheap B50 cushioning for your loops.